What's up, Taurus? Feliz Navi Kwanzaa and all them things. Happy birthday. This is your birthday reading. If you all are new here, please make sure that you all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All the information that you'll need to know about me, how to book, what cards am I using in this reading, channel memberships, and Patreon are all going to be linked in the description box below. But I really want to get on into y'all's reading. This reading is going to tell you everything that you need to know about your upcoming year as you approach your birthday. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Spirit, what is the overall energy of this reading for the Taurus collective as they approach this new year? Overall energy for Taurus. Taurus, it's already, I'm not liking this. It's already not given. All right. But don't worry. The purpose of this reading is to help you be aware of what's upcoming. All right. So that you are able to face it head on and overcome whatever this is. Okay, so we do have the Nine of Swords showing up as your overall energy. The Nine of Swords energy is about stress. It's about anxiety, sleeplessness. This can also indicate some type of mental health condition or mental health aspect, okay? The bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Wands, and we do have the Seven of Swords. So there may be a need for you to do some brainstorming, or you may be already like brainstorming about certain events. Maybe there are like businesses that you want to open that have you like really stressed out, and you just don't really know, which direction you're needing to go in. Maybe there's a dream that you're chasing that just really has you in your head and stressed out. So we're gonna sort all of this out, okay? You're not gonna go into this next year hopeless. You're not gonna go into this next year aimless, all right? So we do have the Seven of Swords energy here and the Strength card. So this is about strategy here and determination, following through on whatever plans that you're making for yourself, for your business, for whatever this is involving. So I'm going to pull 3 messages for you, and then we'll do some moonology, some self-love, some rebel messages, some affirmators, and some postcards from Spirit, okay? So 3 messages, please, Spirit, as it pertains to this energy here for Taurus, the Nine of Swords. What is this about? What they so stressed about? What they got going on? We got the Ten of Wands. We got the Five of Swords. We got the Chariot and Temperance. So I kind of feel like this may be what's already happening at this moment in time. There is a situation that does have you feeling overburdened. Perhaps you feel like you have way too much responsibility on your plate. You may be feeling overburdened by everything that you have planned. With the Five of Swords energy here in the reverse, I'm kind of feeling like you may have, or you may be currently telling yourself what you can't do. It almost feels like you're lying to yourself. With the Chariot in the reverse as well, you're doubting your own capabilities, Taurus. You're doubting your own capabilities. And the first message as it pertains to this is temperance, okay? Spirit wants you to know to knock that shit off. Cut it. Stop it. All right? You are capable of way more than you can even imagine. And this Temperance card is telling you to temper that type of thinking. It is telling you to bring some balance into your mental state and stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. All right, Taurus? Let's clarify the Chariot and the Five of Swords further. Look, what I said, balance, Did I just say balance? Oh, because here goes the justice card. Okay. All right. For positive action, for any positive action that you make, there's going to be a positive result. If you are thinking negatively, Taurus, what do you think is going to become the result? So, Spirit wants you to knock that off immediately. Stop it. And get into a more balanced mindset, okay? You need to heal that negative thinking pattern because that's what you're going to manifest if you continue the way that you're going, okay? So stop it before I pull up. All right, your next message. What is the next message for Taurus? Come on, period. Next message. Magician, Hermit, Hierophant, all major arcana energy, which means this is very important. So pay a fucking attention. Okay. We have the Magician card. This is all about having the resources you need to get the outcome that you desire. Okay. Understand, Taurus, that everything that you need is right at your fingertips. It is at your disposal. Okay. The Magician energy is also a card of manifestation. So again, if you can think it, you can create it. This is why Spirit wants you to get up out of that negative mindset, because what you're going to end up manifesting is some bullshit. And that's not what they had in mind for you. It's not. Okay. Hermit energy in reverse could be feeling like you're in forced isolation. Some of you all may be feeling like whatever it is that you're working on has isolated you. Okay. This is not anything that is negative, but sometimes we got to take a little step back. Okay. And we got to focus on what we need to focus on. So, with the Hierophant following that, it could be that you're needing to go into this hermit mode so that you can take the time to study whatever it is that you're working on. There may be more information that you need. There may be more knowledge that you need to gain. And this isolation is putting you in a place where you're getting all of your information, okay? But also, the Hierophant energy is about societal constructs. This is about official, like buildings, court stuff, contracts, things like that. This could indicate that you're needing to focus on making things official. So, for example, if you're writing a book, you need to copyright that, John. Like, copyright it. Put it in writing that this belongs to Taurus such and such, okay? But also, Hierophant energy is about leveling up. Okay, leveling up. This could be a contract of some sort, and perhaps you're needing to isolate yourself, to pull back from certain people, places, and things in order to get this level up. I don't know why, but for somebody, I'm getting like a reality show, or like some type of TV show where you're having to pull away from your friends and your family to go do this show, but there's also a need for you to keep things quiet. Okay, so you have to isolate in order to not spoil the show. I don't know who that's for, but congratulations, have fun with that. Clarify the Hierophant, the Hermit in the reverse, please. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Eight of Wands in the reverse can indicate a lack of progress, a lack of movement. Ooh, Spirit wants you to be the fuck still is what I'm getting. Be still, Taurus. You don't always got to be going. All right. So for a part of what you have coming in this next year, there is definitely a need for you to pull back, to rest, to gather information, and to just be where you are. Okay. That's going to be an important part of your growth, of your progress moving forward. Okay. And what is the last message, Spirit, for Taurus? I knew it. Clarify this Fool in reverse. Too many. Clarify this Fool in reverse. Okay. So the last row says that there's going to be something for you to celebrate. We do have the Three of Cups. This is family, community, turn-ups, parties, celebrations, things like that. Um, but it's almost like whatever this is for you, we have the Fool in the reverse with the Seven of Cups. So the Fool in the reverse could feel like missing an opportunity. It can feel like pessimism. Yo, Taurus, that you really need to get out of that what you can't do attitude. All right, because this bottom row seems like there's something that you're going to be able to celebrate. But you're like, I don't know, how do I describe this? There's something that you're going to be able to celebrate, but you're being kind of pessimistic about your dreams, about what your options are. For some of you, you are unclear about what your options are, so you're not able to start. You don't know how to start. And there's really an energy here of codependency with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Like there's a need for you to balance what's important, prioritize what's important. But then this Nine of Pentacles energy is kind of like codependency. It really feels like you are like clinging to a branch or a safety zone. I'm hearing afraid to take the leap. Look, Taurus, no punk assness. If you want to have a reason to celebrate, you have to take the leap. You can't be afraid. You can't be pessimistic. You can't stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. You got to chase these waterfalls, baby. All right, clarify the Fool and the Seven of Cups. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It really feels like you're afraid to leave a safety zone. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is your family. This is your legacy. Like in the upright, that would be you focusing on growing that or getting to a place where you have all of that. But in the reverse, I'm feeling like it's you holding on to your family, holding on to your friends, holding on to what's safe instead of going out here in this world and chasing what you want. It feels like for some of you all, your family, your friends are even a bit of a roadblock because you're feeling like you have to prioritize other people. And this makes so much sense for you, Taurus, because y'all mad loyal. Y'all mad loyal. Like when y'all love someone, when family is involved, like family is first. And this message is not telling you that you can't put your family first, but it feels like by going to chase the things that you all want, going after your desires, is actually going to put you in a position to better take care of your friends and your family. But you have to be able to let go just a little bit in order to go chase the dreams. Okay, so it's kind of like looking at the long run. Okay, you're focusing too closely on the short turnaround when you need to be focusing on the long run. In the long run, you're going to have everything that you need. You're going to be able to take care of everybody in the way that you would like to. But you have to be unafraid to get out there and get after that shit. All right? So let's go ahead and move into your Moonology. See what Moonology got to say. I know it got a message for you. Taurus, don't stagnate yourself. Don't stagnate yourself. So, full moon in Capricorn, the waxing moon, and the void of course moon. All right, so we'll start with the full moon in Capricorn. Because it is your birthday reading, I'm actually going to give you the full 411 directly from the book. All right, so take what resonates. This is your card. All right, it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in a job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. Yes, some of y'all may be trying to stick to a dream, stick to a job when you should be chasing a dream. Okay, and that's your comfort zone, the job. Okay, the end of a rough time is forecast. This card can also ask you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you are prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever the situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Attune to the moon. Release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings for this card. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you've been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. Ashe. Ashe. The teaching of this card. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic. The energy will be more than likely to come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may be feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw this card. Making a plan is far better use of your time. Hopelessness, they say? Making a plan instead, they say? That's what this reading is like dictating or indicating, that's a better word. It's that you're being fearful of your own potential. That doesn't make sense. That's really, really ghetto, Taurus. Go out here and be great. Don't be out here being scary. Okay, so your next card says the energy is gaining momentum, and this is the waxing moon card. And it says during the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. Okay, the card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work, and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe that you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps toward your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Attune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed, and keep moving forward. The teaching of this card. The waxing cycle is the period of the lunar cycle from new moon to full moon, and during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. Another card telling you to make plans and put in action. It's feeling like you need to give energy to whatever this is. To whatever this is, Taurus. You're needing to put in energy and put in work. Period. Stop being scared and do it. Just do it like Nike. All right. The void of course moon. It says nothing will come of this situation. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of the matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may not this may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. For example, if you're worried about something, Nine of Swords energy led your reading with your worrying ass. If you are worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and your beliefs. So stop going around here believing that you can't do some shit when you can. All right. Attuned to the moon. I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. And the teaching. The main definition of void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is to chant the Sanskrit words Namo Narayani, which means I surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is a time to just be. Just be. And right here in your center message, I told you there's going to be a time when the universe just wants you to chill, to just stop, okay? Where there is not going to be any progress being made, but instead this is a time for you to focus on the planning. This is going to be a time for you to focus on the planning, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some rebel messages for you. Spirit, what messages do we have for Taurus? Period. I love when these messages come out like this. All right, so the very first card that comes out for you says it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. Okay? Get your head out of your ass. The way that you are acting, the way that you are behaving in this time is not serving you. It is not good for you. Okay? The next one says, you are giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. Act like it. And finally, rebel, because fuck it. What I tell you earlier? You got to chase these waterfalls. Stop sticking to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. All right? The goddesses TLC, they knew what they was talking about. They knew what they was talking about. So it's time for you to rebel. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone and do the things that scare you. Do the things that you maybe wouldn't normally do, okay? Because that's where your success is going to lie, and that's where your happiness is going to lie. So go on, get out there. All right, so Taurus, we're going to do the sacred self-care oracle. Spirit, tell me, what sacred self-care practice can Taurus lean on in this time in order to help them get to their better and highest good, okay? Yes, this is lovely. All right, so your card is sound healing, and this is actually something that I super love, especially when it comes to like doing spiritual baths and things like that, meditation. Lots of messages here of meditation for you. So you may want to incorporate some sound healing alongside that meditation. Okay, so this is your card, and it says, specific sound frequencies like the love frequency of 528 hertz offer unique healing energies because of the way they resonate with our cells and the water in our bodies. Sound healing often involves a mix of crystal bowls, didgeridoos, gongs, tuning forks, and other sacred instruments to create a vibrational frequency that brings on a deeply meditative and dreamlike state, often resulting in visions, memories, and bodily sensations that illuminate areas of life that need attention. Seek out a sound journey based on a specific mood, frequency, chakra, or environment. The more and more, with more and more options out there, you'll find something that's just right for you. Either download a sound healing recording to listen to in your home, or find out if there's a local yoga studio or healing center where you can experience one with a trained specialist. Be sure to journal about the emotions and the memories that came up for you during your session. The journal prompt of this card says participate in sound healing and write about your experience before, during, and after the journey. How do you feel in your mind, body, and heart? Okay, so that is your message there. I'm going to pull an affirmator for you, advice, and a postcard from Spirit. Affirmator, what you got to say to Taurus? Let's give them a good affirmation because they need a little motivation. Okay. It says communication. Wonder how that other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army where there is a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will make an ass of everyone, including the person who came up with that aphorism. Okay, so there's a need for you to communicate. For those of you who are feeling like you're abandoning your family by chasing your dreams, there's a need for you to communicate there as well. If there's someone specifically who's making you feel like chasing your dreams is abandoning them, then there definitely needs to be very direct communication with that person about what your goal is and how you fulfilling your goal is going to serve everyone that you love. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to do one more card here for you. I fucking love that. So your rebel message said that you were giving away your power. The card that comes up for you is power. I am strong. I am grounded. I am powerful. I am like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I'm like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. So this is the card. This is a really cute deck, y'all. But yeah, power. I definitely feel like it is a need for you to stand in your power, to understand and know who you are, know your power, and stand in it and wield it. Like, there's a lot that you're capable of, but it seems like you're sleeping on yourself. Don't sleep on yourself, Taurus. You're lit. Okay? So let's pull some advice. What is the advice for the Taurus Collective? Advice for the Taurus Collective. All right. Yes. Okay, so yeah, advice. We have the Seven of Cups showing up in the reverse. Now, you got it in the upright earlier in this reading, which is a lack of clarity, okay? Not being sure what options to take. It is time for you to get clear when the Seven of Cups shows up in the reverse. There's also a need for you to move away from the past. The Six of Cups energy here is about nostalgia, happy memories from the past. And it feels like some of you all may be living in the past or trying to hold on too tightly to childhood people, family, past people, whatever the case is. Take the memories with you, but it's time for you to release your attachment to the past so that you can move forward. You can never make progress if you are stuck in the past, in the way that things used to be, etc. It doesn't feel negative. Um, it doesn't feel negative. For some of you all, it may be some type of trauma or past trauma that is holding you hostage in your life right now, making you feel like you can't move away from your family or your friends because of loyalty. But one thing about you, Taurus, is you're always going to be loyal. So whether you move forward in your life and do other things, that doesn't mean that your loyalty is missing or like your loyalty has subsided. Okay. And I feel like that's something that's really important for you to understand. Just because you make choices that are beneficial to you doesn't mean that you are sacrificing your loyalty to others. Okay. I feel like there is definitely a need for you to, take the memories with you as you grow, as you move forward. Okay. But there's definitely a need for you to move forward. Check out angel number 66. Maybe 666 has been coming up for you lately. That is not a demonic number. Just go Google it. But angel number 666, change is upon you, baby. So embrace it. And finally, we have the Father of Swords. This is about discernment, wisdom, being analytical, being just and fair. I feel like you're needing to be just and fair to yourself as well. Okay, you're needing to do the right thing for yourself as well. The bottom of the deck is the World card, which is about completion. Getting everything that you've been working for, everything that you've been dreaming and hoping for, okay? It's a need for you to actually get out here and go get it, all right? Don't sacrifice your dreams for anyone. Everyone has their own life to live, okay? And you don't want to be looking back several years from now realizing that you could have been something more than what you are. All right. If anyone's going to give you problems for wanting to go fulfill your dreams, that's their problem. The thing is, they have their whole own life to live. So they should do that and stop trying to guilt you into living for them. Okay. So your postcard from Spirit says, Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But you don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is right in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide to stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so, so much, always and forever. All right, so definitely take the time to assess your situation. Go into that hermit mode, okay? This center energy that we spoke about, and, assess your situation. Make your decisions from that point forward. But I think that you're going to find that you're needing to live for yourself, okay? So Taurus, this has been your birthday reading. If this resonates for you, please let me know how in the comments below. You may want to come back every few months during the year to rewatch this video, so make sure you save it just to see how this has progressed throughout your year, okay? So like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching me. And if you would like to book personal readings, again, all that information is going to be in the description box below. Okay? You all have an absolutely bomb-ass next year, and I will see you in your next reading. Also note that this reading marks the beginning of daily readings for you throughout Taurus season. So stay tuned for that. All right? All right. I'm Sid, wishing you love and light and everything right, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.